Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into a topic that can make or break your Airbnb business. I'm talking about choosing the best location to set up your business. Picture this, you've got a beautifully designed space, the best amenities guests might want, and an eye-catching listing. But if your property is not ideal, potential guests may never discover it and you'll struggle to achieve your financial goals. There's no use in having all the amenities in your Airbnb if your property is tucked away in a town where nobody can find it, and even if they did, nobody wants to stay there. The thing is, your property location is the heartbeat of your Airbnb business. A great location helps create excitement and anticipation for every interested guest. A great location also helps you to create unforgettable experiences when guests come to stay at your place. So grab your notebook and let's break down the factors to think about when choosing the best location for your Airbnb business. Number 1, define your goals and your hosting vision. Before you start searching for the ideal location, take a moment just to visualize the kind of hosting experience you want to offer. Are you aiming for a vibrant city vibe, a serene coastal getaway, or a charming countryside retreat surrounded by nature? Do you envision having just one property or several units? Having a clear vision of your hosting goals might help you narrow down your options, and you'll be able to select the most ideal location that's in alignment with your vision. Number 2, deep dive research. You want to take time to carry out in-depth research of different locations so that you can uncover places with great potential, or what I call gold mine locations. Explore different cities, explore different neighborhoods, and even specific streets. Look out for areas with high demand, good tourist attractions, and nearby amenities. Gathering all this data and insights will empower you to make an informed decision. Number 3, evaluate market demand and seasonality. In this step, it's important to take some time to assess the seasonality and demand for short-term rentals in all your potential locations. Consider factors such as tourist influx, business events, and local attractions. There are 2 questions that I would like you to just think about. First, ask yourself, is this location in demand all year round or only part of the year? The second question is, if this location is in demand only part of the year, what do you plan to do the rest of the year when there are no guest bookings? You want to choose a location with more or less consistent demand, ensuring a steady flow of bookings throughout the year. And if you're thinking of a location with seasonal demand from travelers, that's okay as well. But you need to have a plan for the gaps in the year when there are no guest bookings. For locations with seasonal demand by guests, I recommend finding out how long the peak seasons are, as well as the profit potential in those peak seasons. So the secret to setting up a profitable Airbnb business in seasonal locations is to make sure that the peak seasons happen more than once a year, or check that the peak seasons run for a fairly good period of time each year. You also need to check that the potential revenue you can earn in those peak seasons is really good. Just confirm that you can make really good money in the peak seasons that can sustain your business and cater for the overheads for the rest of the year. Number 4, understand your target guest profile. Think about the type of guests you want to attract. Are you targeting families, couples, people looking for adventure and outdoor experiences, or are you targeting business professionals? Put yourself in the shoes of your ideal guests and choose a location that caters to their needs and preferences. Understanding the profile of the guests you want to attract will help you tailor your Airbnb listing to match their desires. Number 5, navigate legalities and regulations. It's always a good idea to familiarize yourself with the local regulations in an area, and you need to know what these laws and what the restrictions are regarding setting up a short-term rental in that area. You see, some areas have restrictions, zoning laws, or require certain permits before you can run such businesses. So you need to ensure that you comply with all legal requirements to avoid breaking the law, getting fined, or even getting your business shut down. It's better to be safe than sorry to avoid stress and potential losses for yourself. Number 6, assessing the competition in a location. You need to evaluate the level of competition in your desired location because you need to know whether it's worth getting into the action. Are there already other Airbnb listings in the area? So keep in mind that actually the presence of competition is not a bad thing. In fact, the presence of some competition is a good sign that the business is viable in that location. So go ahead and analyze the other Airbnb listings in that area. Take a look at what they offer, take a look at their pricing, and even their guest reviews. This will help you identify areas to benchmark for your own Airbnb business. Analyzing the competition also helps you identify gaps in the market and helps you find unique selling points for your own listing. When analyzing the competitiveness of a location, you want to make sure that the area is not already saturated with similar providers. Otherwise, it just won't make business sense for you to get in. The reason you need to be careful in saturated markets is that you might find yourself having to put in a lot of work to market and attract guests to your property. Number 7, consider local events and attractions happening in the area. Think about what makes your potential location special. Ask yourself, what's in this place that attracts travelers to come here? Are there iconic landmarks like mountains? Are there natural wonders like waterfalls, game reserves, unique animals, coral reefs, or beaches in that location? Is there an event that's a major attraction to travelers every year? Think about the annual wildebeest migration and the safari rally in Kenya. Think about annual sporting events like major races, marathons, and tournaments. So find out when and where the next major sporting event is happening. Find out the frequency and then start positioning your Airbnb business before these events happen. You see, guests love convenient access to such attractions and amenities. So choosing a location centered around major events and major attractions will ensure your profitability as a short-term rental business owner. Number 8, evaluate the financial viability of potential locations. This is where you crunch the numbers and analyze the financials of your potential location. Consider property prices, rental rates, and the associated costs of running an Airbnb in that area. Make sure your Airbnb venture aligns with your budget and profit expectations. And that's it, my friends. 8 tips to help you choose the best location for your business. I would love to hear about where you are on your journey as an Airbnb business owner. So feel free to drop your thoughts and experiences in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.